Hi, I'm Melody Ann, founder of Author Nation. Author Nation is a YouTube channel, yes, and it is a community of authors like you. If you're interested in becoming a successful nonfiction author, join our community. The link is in the description. In today's video, I want to show you a tool from our Tools We Love page. We have a Tools We Love page where we add tools that we use, that we love, that's going to help you on your book journey. And the star of today's video is Coggle. I just want to share my screen with you so you can see what I'm talking about. Coggle is a wonderful, simple mind mapping tool online, which allows you to do some really interesting things. Mind maps are really powerful because they allow you to kind of play with ideas and try things in different areas. I don't know if you've ever created a mind map of your own on a piece of paper, and you start in the center. Here, I'll just pull this up. You start in the center, you have this main idea, and from there you go out to different areas, and then you go out and out and out, and you just kind of explore a topic through, going further and further out and putting things in categories. And so what happens on paper with me, I don't know about you, but what happens on paper with me sometimes is I've got this mind map, and then I realize, oh no, this shouldn't be here, it should be over here, scratch, 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 and then I move it over here, and then I'm like, no, wait, I want to add another branch here, but there's not enough room, so I'm squeezing it in. Then I have this mind map that's a complete mess, and I'm like, scrunch, 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 and then I start all over again. So an online mind map helps you deal with all those problems. You don't have to, you can move things around rather than scratching things out and then creating a big mess. So this is one of the tools I love. It is called Coggle. So you can see that I've decided to show you it using the Tools We Love page. From the center, I started with Tools We Love, and then I put 4 branches out. One was called Promoting, one was called Planning, one was called Publishing, and one was called Producing. That is how I organize all the information on Author Nation. It's how I organize it on the blog, on the YouTube channel, on the website, in the members area. All the information on Author Nation is organized in these 4 categories. We have more categories, but these are like the 4 main categories, which means that people coming to find the information they need. It's like, I'm planning my book. I'll look at the planning playlist. I'll look at the tools in the planning section of the Tools We Love page. And so it's easy to find what you're looking for. And when you're developing a book, you want the same thing. You want it organized in a way that makes sense. And a mind map is a really useful tool to help you do that. And so let's take a look. I have producing, and then producing, I wanted to divide it into editing and writing. So I did editing, and I added Pro Writing Aid, and I added Grammarly. And then I also had a writing tool called Scrivener in the writing section to go with Scrivener, Google Docs, and Word. And then, for example, in planning, I have my mind mapping tools. I have Aoya and Coggle. You'll notice there's a heart beside Coggle. I'll explain that in a minute. And so if I wanted to add something else, for example, let's say in publishing, I wanted to add, let's say some people use Canva for formatting. I don't do it for big ebooks, but you could do it for small ebooks, so I can add that. And all I did was I clicked and I added, and say I want another formatting tool, I'll click. All I did was click on that, a new branch came out, and I can put in a new formatting tool. Let's say Designer, and there's a new formatting tool in there. And then that's it, that's simple. You want something new, you just click on it, something new comes up, you type whatever you want, and then that's it. Oh, I didn't want that one, so I'm going to click on that. No. There we go. All right, so some of the things. So it's very easy. You just click and you add a branch. Super, super easy. Now you'll notice that I have Scrivener listed here. And I might say, well, actually, Scrivener is actually really good for planning as well. And so maybe I want to move it over. So I'm going to hold down my Shift button and I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to, there we go. Oops. Let's try that again. I'm going to grab it and I'm going to move it because actually it's really good for outlining as well. So I'm going to move it to outlining. There we go. I'm going to move it to outlining. And so now I have Trello and Scrivener for outlining. And you'll notice it's the wrong color. So I can just click on that. Actually, let me just make it a little bit longer. There we go. Let's make it a little longer so I can click on it. I click on that. There we go. And I want to make it the same color as the rest of it. So I just very easily, you click on what you want to change the color of. Something else you can do, you'll notice I have a heart here and a heart here and a heart here. I like to put that in as my favorite. So let's say that Pro Writing Aid. Let's decide, say I don't want Pro Writing Aid to be my favorite anymore. I'm clicking, all I did was click on it. I got rid of the icon. And then later I'm like, oh, I'm really sorry I did that. It's actually my favorite. I'm going to click on it again. And then here, you can text format. Here, you can add a link. Here, you can add an image. And here, this little icon that looks like a lightning bolt, you can search for icons. And so I'll go down and I'm like, yeah, I really want to label it as my favorite. So I choose that and I hit enter and it's back. And so you can see I've used a warning icon. I want to maybe have a quick warning about copyright on photographs when I talk about Pixabay. These are my favorite in these categories. Or maybe the snowflake, I have exclamation mark, question mark. For me, that means that, well, snowflake is usually used for fiction books and I write about nonfiction books. And so do I really want to include that? So I put the icon for exclamation question mark to remind me that that's something I want to think about. And then you'll notice over on the side, there is the menu, nice and simple. And so this is a really easy tool. It's just click and add, click and change color, click and delete, click, shift, click, move things, click on it, add an icon, format it, add a link, add an image. So simple to use. And it's a really great tool when you are kind of thinking about your book and thinking about what things fit together and what things don't fit together. And there's a lot you can do with Coggle, but that will get you started. And once you get going, you can explore it for lots more ideas if you want. I think it's a really useful tool. And you get 3 for free, 3 mind maps for free, and then you have to pay. You have to level up, and their next level is called Awesome, and it's $5 a month. So if you are going to write lots and lots and lots of books, then you can have lots and lots of mind maps. If you want, you can even mind map the main book and then take each chapter and mind map. It's a really, really great tool. It's one of the tools on the Tools We Love page. So go check out the Tools We Love page for more cool tools. And when you're outlining your books, don't forget to use Coggle. I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know what you think. What tools do you use to plan your books?